for the first time in my life ever, buying a vehicle, I just didn't feel anything. I wasn't excited about it. I just needed to have a vehicle. So I bought this truck, and I'm glad I have it. But yes, for the first time, I don't feel compelled to quickly build it up and make it nice like I usually do, such as maybe putting on mutters or something. I just need a vehicle. It's pretty high mileage and it's just plain worn out. I think there's 2 cylinders that are misfiring, either because there's no spark or maybe there's valve problems or something. I've been having a lot of issues with motivation. I just feel burned out. When I think back to living in Mexico and having my other pickup, which I totally loved, I actually enjoyed myself quite a bit. Even during the time when my wife was ill, I knew that coming to the U.S. would be the whole spiel of the war on terror and the loss of our civil liberties and our rights. And people just seem to accept it. I don't hear an uproar about it. People seem kind of complacent. So it is exhausting to know these things and to be aware of them. And other people actually seem to just nod and like they're not really agreeing with you. They're just nodding to say that makes sense. We're losing our rights and it's just going to get worse. And of course they come back and Trump gets elected again. It's kind of unbelievable the kinds of things that people that support him praise. They pretend like they are not racist, yet they're fully racist and not full of love at all. And I can't believe that so many quote-unquote church groups uphold what is going on with the administration. The Sermon on the Mount is very important in the sayings of Jesus Christ. And you can't have one with the other. You can't have war hawks and standing up for certain countries regardless of what they do. And I'm not necessarily talking about the U.S., but we'll talk about what you probably may have heard already. When a country has impunity, that no longer makes it a righteous nation. If they can do anything they want and nobody can say anything about it, that's very dangerous. And that's exactly what we have with the dynamic of the United States and political Israel. And every year the U.S. sends around $3.3 billion so that they can fund their war machine against the people, the Gazans. And it is horrendous. If you believe in the love of Jesus Christ and you're all for sending money to this genocide, I don't know what to tell you. That just doesn't make any sense at all. And what has become of the United States? Bring us your poor, bring us your weary. I guess now it's get out of this country. And why is the actual government like powerless to stop the basically civil war going on? I mean, that's kind of what it is. ICE officials arresting people for doing nothing, and it's just the most sloppy police work I've ever even heard of. Just no process of law, no due process. And so, why should it matter to me? I'm extremely white, so they're not going to bother me, and I haven't seen ICE officials in the state yet. And that's just what they're counting on. They're hoping that we're going to be complacent like this. And I can see that there's probably a lot of reason to lack hope at this point. So it has not helped me to see this. It's pretty much even worse than I imagined coming back here. I really would like more than anything to just tell everyone that everything's going to be fine, and that I'm just going to work on myself, right? Work on myself and helping my community. And that's just what I'm going to try to do. I'm just going to be in the worst environment that I had thought possible. I mean, I hardly see any resistance against what's going on. I mean, police brutality just keeps going on, and now we have it even worse under Trump. Things should have been fixed a long time ago. The war on terror is bogus, and it's really destroyed our rights. One thing that I have seen is kind of amazing, and I just didn't count on it. But upon coming to Montana, I found that a lot of people here, friends of mine, were very kind, extremely kind and helpful and generous. And I hadn't counted on that. If it wasn't for that, I don't know how well things would have gone. But that's the exception to the rule. In a country where just stupid values like racism and just bigotry have gone on this long and become such a mainstay, it really is kind of a miracle to have kindness. And I'm talking about the kindness that comes from someone who has the sayings of Jesus Christ written on their heart, His law written on their heart, so they will do good things even in times of evil. In case anyone was wondering if we are indeed in the last days, it's looking like it more and more with each passing day, where people are rounded up just for looking a little bit not fully white. It's time to do some deep soul searching, because our lives are short, and then the judgment. So why don't I read a little bit of the Bible to you now. Genesis chapter 12. Now the Lord had said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will shew thee. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in me shall all families of the earth be blessed. To me, when I look at this, it tells me that Abram was getting a blessing from God here. And I think some people read into this and say that anyone who moved to Israel is in essence Abram, and I just don't agree. I don't believe that just because you move to a certain country, come from a certain lineage of people, supposedly, or accurately, then you're above all scrutiny and of impunity. That's not what the word says. And what you'll find is a lot of churches will puff up one part of the word in the Bible to try to make it mean something else. And I just want to say that all these church groups that put Trump onto a pedestal, who do not represent the Christians, the real Christians that believe in Jesus Christ, and neither does Trump and his fake church that he has thronging him. It's very dangerous, and it robs me of my strength sometimes, because so many people can't seem to grasp the idea. Anyway, this matter has been laid on my heart for quite some time now. I've known about this for many years. I mean, probably known about it my whole life, but haven't really seen the pictures, seen the evidence of what's been going on lately. And yes, I am aware of the Hamas terrorist attack on October 7th, 2023, but now everyone in Palestine, they're just being massacred. This is definitely a genocide. This is all very real, and it's happening at this moment, and this will be a period of time where you wish you'd been on the right side of history. Just don't believe a lie. And also, please, don't think that people that believe in Jesus Christ believe that there's a chosen people that have impunity that can do whatever they want. Because that's a lie. It's very sad to hear people that say they're not going to believe on Jesus Christ because of the things that have been spewed in these so-called churches. It's very aggravating. And this all goes to the heart of why Christians do what they do, is to love their enemies on top of loving those who love them too. And so even if somebody was our enemy, which they're not, then we would our commandment would be to love them. And so this is a distressing thing that's going on in our world right now. I would say that in any way you can, educate yourself. I get a feeling that in some of these church groups, they tell people not to watch the news or something. Even if it's like C-SPAN or something, they just tell you, well, that's fake news. And I'm thinking to myself, that's really scary when you can't even believe what someone tells you, or a video of something that happened. I mean, reality's going to hit them at some point. And so it's a scary time to be alive. But anyway, I'm always glad to do videos for you guys, and thank you so much for watching. This has been Montagna Wildcat.